Good afternoon. We're back. We're back with some more fish. Hopefully one of my bigger fish will pass by and you'll be able to see her. I say her because I have two big fish. They're both hers. So yeah. Okay, I can't be in shot with the thing anyway. Right, so this is the one that I've been hyping up for literally a day. Supposedly my favourite beer of all time. We'll see about that. So yeah, this is beer that I encountered once before, and then I just didn't really I couldn't find it again anymore. I mean, I really freaking like the can. That can looks awesome. Although it looks a little bit dusty, that's literally because it's just come out of the fridge, and I'm touching it with hands. I should be touching this with gloves. Okay, so make sure I'm actually in the shot this time. Well, okay, so what can I say about this? It's what's beer? It is 6 out of 10. So we'll see how that equates to. I really don't have a subject to talk about today. Nothing off the top of my head, actually. So we'll see. So this isn't too strong, so it shouldn't get me drunk. So the colour is not what you would expect. See, it's almost like a Guinness, but not really. It almost looks like Coca-Cola. I hope they've not changed my can for Coca-Cola. We do have a second beer review to do after. It's a ginger beer. God, that's going to be weird. I've never tried anything like that. It's also like a half beer as well. So, first taste. It's kind of like a Guinness mixed with cola. It might sound weird, but it actually is like really, really freaking nice. And I have to say, I've been having them out of the bottles. I've just tried one out of the can in my mug. It's tastes completely different than the ones I've had in the bottles. After a hard day at work, this has the effect of a skull. This is like a skull, where you could just chug this after work, or you could drink fast, which I'm doing. I was at work about 45 minutes ago. I had to do cat things before recording this. Cat owners probably understand what that means. So yeah, it's very, very fizzy. This is almost like a soft drink, but with beer. I don't know how to really describe it. There's no bitter. There's no bitter at all. And it's not really a strong aftertaste either. So yeah, it's how do I describe it? How do I describe this taste? It is literally like a cross between cola and Guinness. It's the only way I can describe it. It's actually pretty bloody nice. Like, it has a taste. It has a nice taste. It's not bitter. Doesn't have a strong aftertaste. We'll find out what the effects are soon. Oh, can I just say, the effects last time were pretty insane. Of yesterday's bit, that I went from hero to zero, or zero to hero, I guess. What is this like? What? Oh, oh, the light of my fish tank is reflecting. You can't actually see that because that's a reflection off my screen, but not off the camera. It's weird when things happen that way. Little fish just wandering around. They like to stay in a group. I've also got shrimps in here. Anyway, so, okay, topic of conversation. What do I do at my work? So, first of all, the company I work for, they make medical implants and instruments. And I inspect parts, basically. That's my primary role. I inspect parts, like using instruments like to measure them, measure pretty much everything about the part, make sure it's down to the micrometer, like within a range, a tolerance range. So that's my main thing. Recently I've been starting to do, recently I've been working on the complex parts. There we are, we just saw the big fish. That's a gourami. She's basically the queen of the tank. She goes where she wants and fish have to get out of the way. So yeah, I inspect parts and I now have an underling. So I'm like managing one person, but I'm also training to replace the one of the managers. The manager, basically the I wouldn't say it's a quartermaster, but it's not really a quartermaster. Like the manager is in charge of regulating all the instruments that we use, making sure the instruments are good to use. On the parts, so I do that. That's very important, and so I'm gonna replace him at some point. Company training to do that. He's completely aware of that, by the way. He's completely aware that I will be replacing him at some point. This is kind of why he's training me to do that. Because I mean, one day he's gonna retire. I mean, within maybe the next I want to say next 8 years. But who knows with this government whether the retirement age will be pushed up to 80 by that time. Okay. So, I'm working on a project at work which uses Excel very heavily, and it uses VBA macroing. So, if you know what that is, you already know. For those that don't know, it's basically coding. It's coding within Excel to do things automated. So, it's working with macros. I remember back in school when I was doing my A levels, and we did IT. One of the things that we did during IT was use macros, but it's like setting up macros manually. There she is. It was setting up macros manually, like by clicking record macro, clicking things, and there. VBA is basically coding. where instead of setting up the macro by manually showing it what to do, you're telling it with instructions what to do. So I've been working on a project with that, with the end goal to modernize how we database the instruments. This is probably very boring to people. Just come to say hello. See, these gourmets have these like two really, really long fins at the front, and they use it for communication. Now, let me just... There we are. You see it. And I do that because she brings her fins up to kind of greet me like that. Yeah. She's one of my oldest fish as well. She's very shy and very skittish as well, so I gotta be careful. I think she's just watching me right now. She's just curious. What's a beer review? She wants to know what I'm doing as well. Also probably waiting for dinner time, which is in a few hours. It's a little bit early. So yeah, I've been working with coding, and I'm enjoying that a lot more. I'm enjoying what I'm doing now because I finally have quite a bit more autonomy. I'll let you be able to see her. I finally have a bit more autonomy than I did before. I can take decisions. I basically, instead of having work given to me, I make my own work. So that's always a plus. And so yeah, this modernization project, one of the things it's going to do is stop us using a freaking ton of paper at work. As I say, she's shy and skittish, so maybe she's camera shy. Yeah, so, wow, distracted from my beer review by a fish. You see, when I ask someone on stream, would they like a fish, this is not what I mean. Oh, where's she gone? Did I literally just miss a... Oh yeah, she's back there. She's literally right behind me. Actually, I don't think you could see that far. Yeah, she's right behind me, so... I'm hiding from you guys. She's scared of you. You watching this right now, my fish is scared of you. Maybe. Maybe she's just shy. That's the thing. This is hitting. I will say I've not eaten for a while. I typically, I've probably last time I ate was like 6 hours ago. So these will probably affect me more than usual. This is only at 6%. Anyway, let's just chug the rest of it. Actually, very difficult to chug a chilled beer. Seriously, have you ever tried chugging a chilled beer? And especially one that's this carbonated. This is very carbonated. So, what do I have for dinner tonight? I just thought, what am I having for dinner tonight? I think tomorrow's Friday. I'm probably going to have Domino's. And so pizza night combined with tipsy tune night combined with after hours. I'm set. That is going to be one freaking unhealthy night. So I keep getting distracted by my fish. I do apologise, but I think you can understand. sea animals are my passion. Fish as well. Like not just marine mammals, but fish as well. I find fish absolutely fascinating. So I get easily distracted. God, I've got to do another beer after this. I'm going to say, effect-wise, this hit me more than a 6% normally would. So, actually, is it 6 or is it 6.8? No, it's 6%. Okay, well, that's a 6%. I think what have I rated 10 before? I've rated Skull 10. I think I've rated Guinness 10. That might be it, actually. I think I've rated Left Ritual a 9. There's a beer by Brickhouse, an IPA that I actually rated as a 9 because I typically don't like IPAs, and that was an IPA that I did like. Like, okay, so I remember back in the day when I first got this mug, Tipsy sent me this mug, and he sent me a beer with it as well, called Campfire Fields. Can't remember who it was by. Honestly, that beer, that was lush. Maybe one of the best beers I've ever had. But maybe it's because my palate is so used to like French beers that something from America was so lush because I've never had it before. I've never had something like it. That's something I'm going to enjoy in America, not just in New Jersey, but also in Friday Harbor. I'm going to sample a couple beers there, see what the beers are like. I'm probably going to be hitting a few restaurants in my time there. Admittedly, having seafood maybe once or twice. Like, I mean, they're right by the sea. Like, if I'm not having seafood whilst I'm there, like, I mean, that's going to be a conflict because I'm like, if I eat seafood, it means I'm eating something that an orca could eat, but an orca has to consume like thousands of calories each day. So, gonna be honest, me having a meal that might be like, it'll still probably be like triple figures. Probably won't make a huge difference. But here's the problem: if everyone thinks that way, then we don't make a change in the world. But still, I mean, I'm on a holiday somewhere right by the sea, and literally islands, a group of islands. I'm gonna have seafood at some point. I don't know what else I have. Here's the thing, America, I feel in terms of eating, is famous for. Hang on, 2 seconds. I'm grabbing another beer. It's famous for I think like beef and like grills and meat. So I want to like give that a try as well. That's like the speciality. Steaks and ribs. I'm not a vegetarian, I should mention. This is a new beer. Okay, so second beer of this beer review. By the way, yeah, Black Unicorn, I'm giving a 10 out of 10. And I hesitate over giving a 10 out of 10. That one I'm going to give a 10 out of 10. This is Beelzebuth. ginger beer. Not a ginger ale. A ginger beer. 4.5%. Not that strong. So what can I say about this? Well, it's beer. I have to get that in for every beer, right? The bottle is blue. Gonna be honest. This beer bottle is not inspiring me to buy it. It's the looks of this beer bottle is pretty meh. The only reason why I would ever buy this, if I saw this in the shop, is because it says ginger. And I know this make do a lot of different flavours and I want to try a different flavour. That's the only reason why I would buy this. In fact, that's the only reason why I have bought this. Whereas if we compare to this, I mean, you can't see the sparkle. I mean, you can like that. To me, like, the spark was like at it. To me, it's simple. It's simple, and it works, and it makes me think Guinness, and it makes me want to try it. So, yeah. But then the packaging is just, it's not inspiring me enough. So, let's see. I have no idea what this is going to taste like. You're going to see my reaction live here. It's cloudy, which means it might be hoppy. This might be one that I don't like. Honestly, this is not scoring well. And I'll tell you why. This is not an IPA. Although it almost tastes like an IPA. It won a medal. It won a silver medal. How? So it's ginger and lime. I'm not really tasting either. I'm actually really not tasting either in this. In fact, I'm really not tasting much. And that's why I think it's going to score really low. You see, I don't hate it. I just think it's bad. It's like a bit of a sharp. Like a little bit of a sharp aftertaste. But there's no flavour. Black Unicorn had flavour. This didn't. This does not. This is bland. This one ain't for me. Honestly, feeling quite bloated right now. Keep pausing the video because I have to get through this actually. So here's the thing, Black Unicorn was very fizzy. So I feel a little bit bloated. And this one, I have to champion through this one. Like this is... Okay. The aftertaste, like the slightly sharp aftertaste, which isn't even an aftertaste, it's like a late taste, but not the aftertaste, because it doesn't stick with you. It's like for the moment, right at the end of drinking it. I mean, that is its only saving grace. I can taste a little bit of lime in it, but With the lime, I taste hoppiness, a slight amount of hoppiness, like not enough to really make it an actual IPA. If you love IPAs and you love hoppy, this one probably isn't even going to be up to your standards. And I don't like IPAs, so it's got a little bit of something that other people find great and that I find terrible. So no one's going to be happy with that. Beelzebuth do a lot of good beers. In fact, I have another one from them later on. It's an 8%. It's a rosé. It's a red beer, and it's very strong and it's very fruity. That one I'm going to enjoy. I can tell you, I probably will find that good. But this is. I'd rather be having the Bloody Mary that I made yesterday, which actually hit me so fucking hard on stream that I had to end after 100 minutes because I could not cope with how freaking hot I made the Bloody Mary. I need like put more tomato juice, vodka in that. And then, like, nothing else. No more Tabasco. Do not touch the Tabasco. I don't even want to eat anything spicy tonight. And I love spicy stuff. But yeah, this is, it's got the spiky taste. So, I can't give it a 1. Heck, I wouldn't even give anything a 0. I'd give non-alcoholic beer would be a 0. I can't give this a 0. I can't give this a 1. I've not even finished it. But I can tell you this is not affecting me like anywhere near as much as the previous beer was, the Black Unicorn. Because like when you're drinking beer, like the effects are delayed. Like the effects are slightly delayed. So right now I'm feeling the Black Unicorn stuff still. This I don't know what the feel is going to be, but I don't think I'm feeling it more than usual. We should have a hiccup counter for all of these videos. I might put that in post-production because I have to splice the first one together because my phone decided to advertise an update instead. By the way, we're 30 freaking minutes into this. The last one was like 40 minutes. These beer reviews are going on for so long. Okay. Let's talk about Max Verstappen. I hope he goes to Mercedes, because then we'll get a good race between him and Alonso. If he stays at Red Bull, I'm watching next season, because it's going to be the same as this season. Boring. Anyway, that's enough of talking about Max Verstappen. There's basically every race weekend is, Max Verstappen leans out of the first corner. Okay, we're not going to see him again until the last lap when he's crossing the finish line in first place by half a year. I'm a sport fan of a sport which is dominated by a single person. You have to give credit. You have to give credit to the driver. Like, I don't have any discontent with Verstappen. I'm discontent with the sport that it's allowed to get to this state. But I mean, if you've got one driver that's just clearly like in the prime of their life, better than anyone else in the sport, they're gonna dominate it. Like it's not really anything you can do. If they're just better, they're better for as long as they're there. But yeah, I mean, it does get a bit boring. The problem is the lack of a fight for second. like, come on, like. We recently watched the Bahrain Grand Prix, and everyone was separated by at least 2 seconds, like for most of the race, with the exception of like 2 drivers. It's like that's the problem. The problem isn't the guy 20 seconds in front of the rest of the field at the front. The problem is the 2 seconds between every single car and every other single car at the very minimum. That needs to be fixed. Like, I don't care that Verstappen's dominating the championship. I would rather see him in like the 3rd or 4th fastest car, and then if he wins the championship, I don't care because I'm gonna have entertainment watching him in a non-competitive car win, because at that point he's not going to dominate him. At that point it's going to be an actual race for the title, because someone less able will be in the best car. He'll have a handicap and we might actually see something good. Let's move on to Monster Hunter World, where I have to fight Beelzebuth. Basil guys still, which sucks. I hate that boss. And I have to fight Marioth. And the base hiring Elder Dragons shouldn't be too difficult though. You get gems from them. I have to see if I can craft those actually. It might be craftable. We'll see. Honestly, trying to find subjects, just rapid firing through subjects. Trying to find a subject to talk about whilst I finish this bit. Maybe this is affecting me, but maybe it might be the combination of 2 beers at once. I don't give half ratings. Effect-wise, I'm actually going to bump this up to a 3. Because it is affecting me. It's quite clear. You can hear me slow my words. You can hear me be incoherent. I can see... Like, look, I'm looking at the gas stove hobs, and I see 3 of them when there should be 1. I almost should bump Black Unicorn up to an 10.5 out. Okay, I don't know why I gave 10 out of 10 over Christmas. But this is the 15th day of Cravsmas. We don't have to specify what date these Cravsmas videos are, but happy Christmas, everyone. I hope you have had a fantastic Christmas day, and hope you have a fantastic New Year. I'm recording on the 7th of March. So maybe this will apply in 2024. What if during 2024 I just re-upload the same videos as if there's something different? Maybe not. Do I do some a cappella karaoke? Would you guys like to hear me do a cappella karaoke in this video? There's a calm surrender to the rush of day, in the heat of the moment where... Oh, I forgot the words. It can be turned away, an enchanted moment, and it sees me through. It's enough, this restless warrior, just to be with you. And can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. And can you... Okay, I'm not gonna... Like, if you want to hear karaoke, come to my stream. I'm starting to do that. I'm starting to do that now. I can't sing. I don't say that I can sing well. I don't profess to sing well. I enjoy singing. That's why I'm doing it. Okay, serious message right now. To those streaming. If you enjoy doing something, do it. If don't forget what you think people are gonna think if you're doing it on stream. If you want to do it, do it. Like, if you enjoy it, make it a thing. I need to think up lyrics for the Twilight Princess theme song. Because I want to make an a cappella song of that. Just imagining the thing. Dun, dun. Wait, no, it's because that's the only thing that has the recognizable Zelda riff in the whole Twilight Princess game. Also, freaking Link's Awakening has my favorite soundtrack of any Zelda game because Telltale Heights, The Prairie, and there's one other. Oh, I love the Southern Shrine as well. And now, how does it go? Okay, that was the Song of Awakening. That wasn't the Southern Shrine, but the Southern Shrine uses vibes from that. Vibes, lines, notes. This video is freaking 40 minutes long. This video gets a 3 out of 10. Done. Goodbye.